And here's Basil. Sorry for the delay. It's okay.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Pizza. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swinging to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. At the market you can hear ladies cry out, fall on the heads they bear. I keep right, salt fish are nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Okay, gracias. Thank you.
Good job, Basil. And here comes Rob.
I never did this one before, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little shy. I never did this one, so hold with me. Bright lights, they're gonna set my soul on fire. Whole lot of money to the money to build. I say, camels, they've been on fire. Oh. Bright lights gonna light out there, living on the waves, baby, devil don't care. You don't say, nothing's so sad. Sing it! Viva Las Vegas! Ha, ha, ha. Viva Las Vegas! Now I wish I was wanting more, if only I was in the day. Even if I was in every morning, even if I give away. Like that in a poker wheel. You don't say, I say I lost a bill. You don't pay, I say that all and still. I say, Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Here we go now. Viva Las Vegas, and here in Placid, and here's some bandits in the hobos in and down the drain. Viva Las Vegas, turn day and the nighttime turn out in the daytime. Never gonna see you again. La-di-da-di-da-da-da. Gonna keep many baby to run. Pictures gonna take it on me. You're my little baby, I will always remember. And a swinging good time. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Even gonna say, baby, what I want. Let me do a city slip outside. I say, Viva Las Vegas, ha, ha, ha. Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, Viva, Viva Las Vegas. Ha cha 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 cha.
Hey, good job, Rob. Here you go, Bruce. You know that's a hard act to follow.
No, it's not. Supper is served. Bar in Toledo, across from the depot. On a bar stool, she took off her ring. Thought I'd get closer, so I walked on over, sat down and asked her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said, I'm no quitter, but I finally quit living on dreams. Hunger for laughter and here ever after. I'm after whatever the other life brings. In the mirror I saw him and I closely watched him. I thought how he looked out of place. Came to the woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. Big hands were calloused, looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. But he started shaking, big heart was breaking. He turned to the woman and said, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times. This time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. Thought how she made him look small. From the lights of the bar room, rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her, 'cause the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 400 children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times. This time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 400 children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times. This time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Thank you.
Good job, Bruce, and here's Ann. Good job, Ann. Nice choice in that new song you learned. Here's Bernie. Oh no, it's Heather. I just tried to fool you.
Shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But don't hesitate, 'cause your love one way. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way every day. Wanna be with you night and day. Moon appears to shine and light the sky with the help of some fireflies. I wonder the pines, but don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way. Whoa. Wanna be with you night and day. But don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. I can see the sunset in your eyes, brown and gray and blue besides. Clouds are stalking islands in the sun. Wish I could buy one out of season, but don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way. Whoa. Wanna be with you night and day. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Wanna tell you I love your way. Whoa. Wanna be with you night and day. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, Heather.
Who next?
Hey, Heather, did you practice that song?
No, never sang it before.
It
in my
sounded
life.
like you were practicing again.
Oh.
That's cheating.
Bernie, you're up.
Here's Bernie.
Who's Bernie? Here he comes. I see him, Fox. There's a traffic jam.
Do we have a Bernie?
Yes, we do. Here he is.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your eyes just told me my sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no time where love may appear. Something in your heart keeps saying, my someplace is here. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your charm. Then every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well waiting for someone like you. If I had it in my power, I would arrange
for every girl to have your charm. Every boy would find what I found in your arms. Oh, everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well waiting for someone like you. Good job, Bernie. And here comes Debbie.
Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet out in the middle of a big dance floor. When I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. And I haven't had gone down to New Orleans. I never have drifted down a bayou stream, but I heard that music on the radio, and I said someday I'm gonna go down Highway 10 past Lafayette. There's a Baton Rouge, and I won't forget to send you a card with my regrets, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet out in the middle of a big dance floor. When I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Alligator stew and crawfish pie. A cold storm blowing into town tonight. Living on the Delta is quite a show. They got hurricane parties every time it blows. But here up north, there's cold, cold rain, and there ain't no cure for my blues today. Except when the paper says Beau Soleil is coming into town, baby, let's go down. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet out in the middle of a big dance floor. When I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Bring your mama, bring your papa, bring your sister too. We got lots of music and lots of room. Play you a waltz from 1910. You're gonna feel a little bit young again. Well, you learn to dance with your rock and roll, and you learn to swing with your do-say-do. But you learn to love with the fado-do when you heard a little Jolie Blonde. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet out in the middle of a big dance floor. When I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight.
Excellent job, Debbie. Here's Stacy. Woohoo!
Well, I haven't sung yet, but thank you. Well, I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a slit on the side clean up to my hip. It was red velvet trim, and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman with her half-grown kid. It stood. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Too soon. Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck and she kissed my cheek. And I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at her pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your paws run off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched the roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. Sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, hon, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, that was the last time I saw my mom, the night I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died and I ain't been back. When the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been talking about. I knew what I had to do when I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. So I might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy wasn't my name. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the street. 1 week later I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite.
Yes, you were.
A charm, a king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat, and I ain't done bad.
She ain't done bad.
Now in this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites who call me bad and criticize mama for turning me out no matter how little we had. But no, I ain't had to worry about nothing for nigh on 15 years. I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Whoa, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, hon, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Oh, and I guess she did.
Good job, Stacy. And here's Danny.
Every night I sit here by my window, staring at the lonely avenue, watching lovers holding hands and laughing, and thinking about the things we used to do. It's like a walk in the park, like a kiss in the dark, like a sailboat ride. What about the night we cried? Things like lovers vow, things that we don't do now. Thinking about the things we used to do. Memories are all I have to cling to. the friends I'm talking to. When I'm not thinking of just how much I love you. Well, I'm thinking about the things we used to do. Like a walk in the park, like a kiss in the dark, like a sailboat ride. What about the night we cried? Things like lovers fall, things that we don't do now. Thinking about the things we used to do. Still can hear the jukebox softly playing, and the face I see each day belongs to you. Though there's not a single sound, there's nobody else around. Well, it's just me thinking about things we used to do. Like a walk in the park, like a kiss in the dark, like a sailboat ride. What about the night we cried? Things like a lover's fall, things that we don't do now. Thinking about the things we used to do. And the heartaches are the friends I'm talking to. Got me thinking about the things we used to do. Staring at the lonely avenue. Woo!
Good job, Danny. And here's Mona. Is Mona still here? Is Mona still here?
Your cheating heart will tell on you.
It's Mark. Mark F.
Thank you very much. Dave. Come on, mate. Dave and Andy, come on.
In constant sorrow all through his day.
I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised.
The place where he was born and raised.
For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I've found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now.
He has no friends to help him now.
Hands, fare thee well, my old true lover. I never expect to see you again, for I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon that train.
Perhaps he'll die upon that train.
in some great valley for many years where I may lay. And you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave.
While he is sleeping in his grave.
Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger, a face you'll never see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore.
He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
Good job, guys. And it's Greg.
Okay, this time I'm going to read the screen. Key of B. I'd like to thank the guy who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me. Who was bomb with the bomb, ba bomb, ba bomb. Who was the ram, a ding dong. Who was the bomb, ba 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 ba. Who was the dip, who was the man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah, when my baby heard the word went right into her heart. And when she heard him singing, she said we'd never have to part. Who put the dip in the dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Time we were alone. Boogity, 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 shoot. Sets my baby's heart all aglow. Every time we dance to dip, 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 dip. He always loves me so. Oh, who put the bomb in the bomb, ba bomb, ba bomb? Who put the ram in the ram, ram, ding dong? Who put the bomb in the bomb, she bop, shop? Who put the dip in the dip, 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 dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. Bomb, ba bomb, bomb, ba bomb, bomb. And my honey. Rama, rama, ding dong. Forever. And when I say dip, 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 you know I mean it from the bottom of my boogity, boogity, shoot. Woo, woo.
Good job, Greg. And here comes Kelly. Way up front. Greg, way up front there. Here's Kelly, all the way from Minneapolis.
St. Bobbin.
That's my buddy. I don't like to have to follow her, but. That was beautiful.
Here, good job, Kelly. And here's Renee. Another Minneapolis tripper.
I've been so wrong for so long. Thought I could live without the love that you give. I was wrong, oh so wrong. I've been so for so long. I didn't know that I loved you so. I was wrong. Well, I never knew I could want you, darling. Oh, so much. Now that you're gone, I dream of you and your sweet touch. I was so wrong for so long, but I've seen the light, darling. I'll make it right. I was wrong. Well, I never knew I could want you, darling. Oh, so much. Now that you're gone, I dream of you and your sweet touch. I was so wrong for so long, but I've seen the light, darling. I'll make it right. I was wrong.
Whoa, good job, Renee. And here comes Sharon.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent many nights thinking how it was, and I learned how to get along and tell you backside from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I never played that stupid luck. I should have stayed to leave your keys. If I'd have known for just 1 second she'd back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my broken heart. And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high, and now you see somebody new. I'm not that tender little person still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expected to be free. Saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my life to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Oh, go on now. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive.
Good job, Sharon. Here comes Dave A. He's crossing himself.
Oh my God. We need some sing-songs now. Carry on. Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed they'd come along? All together now. Bands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. A sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We're lit up with only two, and when I heard him runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding two? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, no. Sweet Good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could.
Good job, Dave. Here's Andy.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there's no one to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where I belong. I grow hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue, but there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. When storms are raging on a rolling sea, but down the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make you happy, make your dreams come true. To make you feel my love.
Good job, Andy. Here's Susie.
You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display, 'cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'll never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you what to say. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. Free, and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please.
Good job, and here's Marie.
Are you girls all from the same place? No?
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene,
Good job, Marie. Here's Cowboy Jack Spratt.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Slow country love song. Yep. Dedicated to the dirty girls of Minnesota. They're out there somewhere. Kelly. Sweet little Sheila, you know her when you see her. Blue eyes and ponytail. Lips are rosy, she looks a little nosy. Man, this little girl is fine. Even a girl like a little Sheila, oh, her name drives me insane. Sweet little girl, that's my little Sheila. Man, this little girl is fine. Me and Sheila would go for a ride. Ho, 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 I feel funny inside. And little Sheila whispers in my ear, who know, yeah, I love you, Sheila dear. Sheila said she loved me, she said she'd never leave me. True love will never die. We're so doggone happy, just being together. What is this, 78 RPM is fine. Never knew a girl like my little Sheila. Her name drives me insane. Sweet little girl, that's my little Sheila. Man, this little girl is fine. So me and Sheila go for a ride. Oh, how no, feel funny inside. And little Sheila whispers in my ear, oh yeah, oh no, I love you, Sheila dear. Sheila said she loved me, she said she'd never leave me. True love will never die. We're so doggone happy just being around together. Man, this little girl is fine. Yeah, this little girl is fine. Ooh, this little girl is fine. Gracias.
Good job, Jack Spratt, and it's Holly. Here's Holly.
That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. Daddy said, now come girl, and headed down the road to the dust of. And faintly through his clenched teeth, he called mama's name, and then he cussed her. He said, girl, you're young, but some dude has come along and stole your mother. But you can't steal no winning mine, 'cause mama's always looking for a lover. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. With dusty teardrops on his face, my daddy cried in big steps he was taking. Halfway running to keep up, my shorter legs were so tired and shaking. Where did I go wrong, girl, and why would she leave us both this way? At times like these, a child of 10 never knows exactly what to say. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. We searched in every barroom, every honky-tonk as well. And finally Daddy found them, and Lord, you know the rest is hard to tell. He sent me out to wait, and scared I looked back at the door. And Daddy left them both soaking up the sawdust on the floor. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down. That Georgia sun was blood red and going down.
Good job, Holly.
Thank you very much.
Here comes Tony.
I'm not Joni. What the fuck? Just kidding. What the hell are you doing? Joni in the house? Joni. Tony. I think they got your name wrong then, my friend.
Oh, God, she must be a Canadian. I don't think so. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Found my wildest heart. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Burns, burns, burns. A ring of fire, a ring of fire. Taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Good job, Tony.
Gracias.
And it's Mark.
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry across the Mersey, 'cause this land's a place I love, and here I'll stay. People, they rush everywhere. Each with their own secret care. So ferry across the
Mersey and always take me there, the place I love. People around every corner, they seem to smile and say, we don't care what your name is, boy, we'll never take you away. So I'll continue to say, here I always will stay. So ferry across the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay, and here I'll stay, here I'll stay. Thank you very much.
Good job, Mark. Here comes Bruce with a classic.
Good job, Bruce. Thank you. You can't leave yet. Better not leave. On the banks of the river stood running bear, young Indian brave. On the other side of the river stood his lovely Indian maid, little white dove was her name. Such a lovely sight to see, but their tribes fought with each other, so their love could never be. Running bear, love little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove with a love that couldn't die. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach little white dove waiting on the other side. In the moonlight he could see her throwing kisses across the waves. Her little heart was beating faster, waiting there for her brave. Running bear, love little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove with a love that couldn't die. Running bear dove in the water, little white dove did the same, and they swam out to each other. Through the swirling streams they came, as their hands touched and their lips met. The raging river pulled them down. Now they'll always be together in that happy hunting ground. Running bear, love little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove with a love that can die. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good job, Bruce, and here's Ann.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky?
She's 41 and her daddy still calls was her baby. All the folks round Brownsville say she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man. In her younger days they called her Delta Dawn, prettiest woman you ever laid eyes on. And a man of low degree stood by her side, promised her he'd take her for his bride. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? To take you to his mansion in the sky.
Hey, good job, man. I'm too shy.
Okay.
I'm blue.
Yeah, I'm pink.
We got married in a fever,
Hotter than a pepper sprout.
been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Oh, we're going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hell. So play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm going to Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow.
Ha!
All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. Turn me loose, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye's all she wrote. Her day of life at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you around town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan fan.
Well, now we got married in a fever,
hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, never coming back.
Good job, and thank you so much for karaokeing with us tonight. That's the end of the karaoke. We let our neighbors resume their lives now.